This is the third phase of our trip. We stopped by and toured the Garden of the Gods and then drove up and over to the Rocky Mountain National Park. Actually started off by visiting the Great Sand Dunes in Colorado. We were not overly impressed with the Great Sand Dunes of Colorado, and probably because of the weather condition. It was semi-cloudy. I've seen photographs of other people traveling through this area where it is bright, clear, and beautiful. It was just a little bit overcast, but interesting to see. There's a huge pile of sand.
All right, Barbara and I are visiting the Great Sand Dunes of Colorado, and it is one large pile of sand. It's quite big, but there is no way around it. Like there's no south entrance and a north entrance, so it's one way in and out.
Okay, just outside of Colorado Springs, Colorado is Garden of the Gods. That was a photo op. We stayed in an RV park, also called Garden of the Gods. I wouldn't recommend it as it is overpriced. Very nice RV park, but it's still $70 a night when you can get a normal RV park for $40. Anyway, Garden of the Gods was very picturesque. We simply drove through. We did not stop and hike any of the rock formations. A lot of people did. We just took our time and took a lot of pictures. It was really worth the drive through. After spending 2 nights in Colorado Springs, we headed north through some beautiful countryside, heading up towards Estes Park and Rocky Mountain National Park. It was a pretty drive and fast highway.
Now, we went through some old tunnels, but some of the old tunnels seemed to be closed off. I always thought that was rather interesting, so the new and the old. So anyway, it's a pretty drive up to Rocky Mountain National Park. The highway that goes through Rocky Mountain National Park is accredited as being the highest highway in the United States. I wonder if that includes Alaska versus continental United States. Anyway, it was simply a pretty drive. It was above 12,000 feet. There was still snow on the ground, and it was just a pretty drive as part of our trip. The RV, by the way, handled the grades. They weren't bad grades, 6% in some places. Handled it just fine. By the way, if you ever get a chance to drive through the Canadian Rockies, then compare them to the Rocky National Park. The Canadian Rockies outshine them beautifully. I mean, they're fabulous.